everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title, this is gonna be number 3 of my Quinceañera Q&A series. I just did my Q&A number 2, which is why I look the same, and I'm just gonna continue on with the questions and do a number 3 because otherwise these videos would be so long. So I'm gonna try my best to include as many questions as I can, so if you didn't see your question in my other videos, maybe it's in this one. You can follow me on my Instagram at TakingOnGiselle for future Q&A videos like this one. So let's just go ahead and start off where we left off. So the first question comes from Nine_Sosa, and she asks, how long was your photo shoot, by the way? Love your videos, thank you so much. I believe my photo shoot was maybe an hour and a half. It wasn't too long, but it also wasn't quick. So I'm gonna say about an hour and a half. Pintor XOXO asks, how do you know what to put on the invitations? By the way, I love you. I love you too. On your invitations, make sure to have your name, your parents' names, the location of your salon, the date, the timing, also probably like a cute little phrase. I go more in detail on what I put on mine in another video, so I'll make sure to link that down below so you can see, just in case I'm missing any information, but I do talk more about it in that video. Pink.peso asks, is it okay to have your party on or around your actual birthday? Yes, it is okay. I had my quinceañera probably 2 weeks after my actual birthday, but I have friends who have done it like a year past their actual 15-day, or they do it early, just whatever is more convenient for them. There's no right or wrong, even though it is called a quinceañera, but you don't have to necessarily be 15 on the day that you have it. Lali.Coronel asks, how long did it take to learn the steps of the vals? For my practices, we had probably around 3 months to learn everything. So I'm gonna say 3 months, and we met about once every week. Kim_Canray asks, when is the best time to get your dress? And please follow me back. There you go. I would really recommend that's one of the first things you do, because dresses take a really long time to order if it's not available right there in store, because a lot of the times you order it from the catalog and that can easily take 3 to 6 months to get it from the designer. Guadalupe Alvarez asks, where are some good places to go after the church / before the party? I would say either go to a pretty park so you can take some really nice pictures, or you can also go to the mall and just walk around with your friends and also take pictures there. The cat who could fly between all of those words, what are good Spanish songs to dance to? Again, I have a video where I talk more in detail about songs, and I do have Spanish and English options in those videos, so I'll link it down below. Leslie_Auras11 asks, I would really like to have chambelanes and damas, but I don't know as many boys as I do girls, and I want them to be an even amount. What's your advice? Oh, and another question is about how much money did you and your parents spend on your quince? By the way, I love you. I love you too. This is a problem that I definitely had. I didn't have a lot of guy friends when I was planning my quinceañera, so I asked my chambelanes if they had any guy friends of theirs that could possibly be in it. It might be a little bit awkward because you don't know them, but I know that I definitely made friendships with all of the guys that were in it, even if I didn't really talk to them from the beginning. Even if you have to bring in like a cousin of yours, try and do that. Even if you think that might be awkward as well, you're gonna get along in the end. Or you can do another route, which is just asking your damas to bring their own guy friends or whoever they would want to dance with to your quince. And how much money? I also have another video where I talk about how much a quinceañera costs. I would say mine was about 15K, but we did get help from family members, and I did do a lot of do-it-yourself things. But out of pocket, I would say it probably cost us around 13. DC Latlik asks, what are some last minute things that people might forget? Also, we love when you make quince videos, don't stop. Thank you so much for telling me that, because I said on this post that I felt really out of place making quinceañera videos again because I stopped for a while. Some last minute things is definitely like your nails, making sure that you practice with your heels on like a week before your quince, the jewelry you might be wearing, the undergarments that you're going to be wearing underneath your surprise dances or your dress, like a small pair of shorts that go underneath your quinceañera dress. So just small little details like that, they will pop up, but those are the only ones that I can think of right now. It's_Maya59 asks, how long did you take for practices? So like I said, we practiced for about 3 months before my quince, and every practice was about an hour to an hour and a half long, and we practiced every week. And Nereida.cx asks, how long should practices be and how often? So I would say once a week, and make them to like an hour to 2 hours every time. And as it gets closer to your quince, maybe like 2 to 3 weeks before your quince, practice twice a week. But definitely don't practice the day of your quince or the day before, because it's just gonna make you even more stressed. Just leave it as it is, everything will be fine. Briseida_ asks, how many months do you think is enough to plan a quinceañera? Love you lots, love you too. I think the perfect amount of time would probably be in the 1 year range, but it's definitely doable with more time or less time. Crazy Girl Online 123 as a Mexican American and I don't know if I should have one. My American side of my family doesn't even know what it is, and having one is very expensive. What should I do? I would say still have a party that's pretty big, maybe still even wear a really princess-like gown, maybe not like exaggerated, but still something that makes you feel like a princess, and just have a nice party in a small little venue or even at your house or at a park. You don't have to make it extravagant, but still celebrate your birthday. It's still your party. Invite your friends and your family. M. Castaña 88 asked, did you have to have a limo? No, you don't have to have a limo. It's completely optional. It is fun, but it is a really big cost. So no, it's not necessary. You can have as much fun in a regular car that you go in with your friends. Ana.Leon asked, is 5 months okay to plan a quince? I think you can do it in 5 months. I think it's definitely doable. Just make sure that the first thing you focus on is getting your venue and getting your dress. Let's say Vasquez _ asked, what is something you wish you had done in your quince? Is having like a video shown at my quince. I did have a slideshow playing like on the side of a wall, but I have been to quinceañeras where they make like a fun video with their videographer and they show it at the quince, whether it's just like home videos that are old or just like a funny little script or something that you do with your chambelanes / damas where you're like out there having fun and they add music. I think I would have really liked doing that, but with mine I had the option of either doing a highlight video or a video shown at my quince, and I chose the highlight video, which I'll link down below if you haven't seen it. Ivani asked, when did you start planning for the quinceañera? We started in January and I had it at the very end of August. And she also asked, did you make your own choreography, and was having a quinceañera your first option, or did you also have other things in mind? We did make our own. We didn't have any professional help. We just got inspiration from other YouTube videos and we came up with it. Was having a quinceañera my first option? It was not something like a lot of my friends that have been dreaming of it since I was little, because I was just never exposed to quinceañeras. I knew so little about them. I had probably been to like 1 or 2 in my entire life before my friends started having quinceañeras, and then I was like, I want one too. Shayla.M asked, would it be a good idea to make quinces in the backyard of a house? P.S. I love your YouTube videos. Thank you so much. And I think having a quince in the backyard of your house, I don't know why, but that appeals so much to me. I think that is so nice, having it outside, like on grass, and like having a little separate area where you can dance and having music. I just love it when parties are outdoors and the weather is nice. Giselle_Guadalupe, and she said, you are so beautiful, thank you. But do you have any advice for girls who may not get to have one? And if you're in one and you're out with a partner who goes to your school but you don't really talk, how do you make it less awkward dancing with them? I really hope you answer my question. Love you. Love you too. Even if it's not as extravagant, you can still have an amazing party. You can still get a really nice pretty dress and still feel like a princess. Don't worry if you don't get to have one for whatever reason it may be. And maybe you can ask your parents to let you do something else that maybe doesn't cost as much. Maybe you want to take you and your group of friends to like an amusement park, or maybe you want to go onto a little road trip, things like that. I completely understand what you're talking about. I think that would be really awkward too. Just try and talk to them like, hey Alberto, and just talk about practices even if you don't really know what to say. Like, hey, practice was fun the other day, and isn't this move so hard? I hope everything goes well. Just don't try and ignore them when you're at school and just talk to them at practices. That would make it so much more awkward. Just say hi when you see them and just try and talk about things that have been going on at practices and about the quinceañera if you don't know what else to talk about. So those are all the questions I got to answer in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram at TakingOnGiselle, and also on my new Snapchat at TakingOnGiselle, because I'll be announcing when I'll have more quince Q&As. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye!